They only love you when it's beneficial. Did this shit with no cosign, nigga, I beneficial. My childhood was like fresh, we played with real pistols. Put the barrel till his temple if he got an issue. Damn, they either plotting or they rolling with you. Just think of Brutus when that blade split you.
So over 5 days later, baby Elyjah is here. As you can see, he would say hi, but he got a little attitude right now. So anyways, he was born on 4/20. Okay, on my end, my water broke. I was scared because I didn't know what to do. Oh, and then I tried to call my doctor to ask them, like, what should I be doing right now? Because my water just broke. Like, should I, like, rush to the hospital right now? Is it, like, sometimes when your water break, it leaks. So, like, it's a big deal, but it's not, like, that big of a deal. Because sometimes they even send you back home. Anyway, so I was trying to ask what to do. And I got his voicemail. I don't
think you ever told me that.
I had to leave a message and wait until he called me back. And he did not call me back, by the way.
That was the wait at the hospital. They was waiting on him all the time.
Well, that was a load of bullshit. But we made it. I'm here. Nothing bad happened. So, and that was me in the meantime waiting on him to get here. And what was your experience from, like, me calling you till you get in here? Excuse me.
It was like if you could, like,
from you answering your phone, how did you feel?
If I could describe that in one word, I would literally just, like, when you edit this, just put, like, the definition of anxiety, like, on the screen, because that was literally every second of it. That was every breath of it. That was what it was. As soon as you called me, I already knew what's up. Because you text me, like, I ain't replied to it because we was starting to get busy at work. But you text me, you was like, I just peed like 3 times. I just, like, I looked and I thought about it, like.
I did. I peed. I literally
like, that
went in the bathroom.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Even though you pregnant.
Came right back out, like, walked out the bathroom, had to pee again. That happened the night before that, too, when we went to Myers.
Yeah, that story, yeah. I'm just, like, 3 times, though? 3 times. Like, back to back. I'm just, like, I'm at work, I'm like, and I literally, like, I think I said something to Dan, like, bro, Nick just texted me, like, bro, she just peed, like, 3 times and shit. He's like, oh, boy. Or some shit like that. And then you called me, and I was like, all right.
I should have known that was going to happen.
You called me, like, 4 or 3 minutes after that.
I didn't think about that.
I'm like, yep, it's a go time. And then from that moment, it was like I don't know, it's this movie where, like, when shit started getting good and, you know what I'm saying, the actions kick in, they started playing, like, this music, but it sounded like sirens. It's like,
I know what you're talking about.
Like, nigga, that was it. Like, just red sirens and that music. That was, I'm just like Terry, when I was talking to Terry when we went up there, she's just like, yeah, I mean, like, you were running all over the place. I was just like, yeah, I was freaking out. And then, like, it got to the point where, like, alright, it was just weird because it's like, literally everybody came out of nowhere. Like, all the servers, like, walked off the floor damn near. Like, basically, when I left Uptown, everybody was at the door watching me leave, like, cheering and shit.
Seriously? That's how people was texting me.
Like,
because I'm just like, how do people already know?
because, like, I was like, where's Brandon? And they get, like, Brandon, like, cocky Brandon came running up to me. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, no, my Brandon, like, front house Brandon, like, Neek's water just broke. He's like, oh boy. Oh boy. I'm just like, yeah, bro, I gotta leave. And then we got in the car. Kenny did it, like, he don't know how to get to our house, so I had to, like, put the GPS in. He got a nice car. Like, the GPS
inside his car?
in the dash.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That shit was nice. But, and he was fucking, like, this nigga gave me, like, a pack of cigarettes and shit. No, I'm good. He gave me, like, a pack of cigarettes. Like, he was trying to, like, I don't know. He was doing. He was very helpful. He was, like, even when he dropped me off, he was like, you know, you need anything? Like, you need anything before I go back to work? Like, what can I do for you? You want me to drive you there? I'm like, no, I can drive us there. Well, on the way there, he was, like, passing cars, and we almost got, like, a car accident because his car wanted to be, like, an asshole. Like, they were going slow as shit, going at least 5 under, and we going, like, almost 10 over. You know what I'm saying? Already on, like, a 45, 50 street. So basically we on, like, a freeway, but it's like a 2-lane street. And so we started passing the car, and as soon as we get in like his blind spot, well, not necessarily his blind spot because he can still see us, he like just hit the gas. Like he just gassed it. So, but it was like 6 cars coming the opposite ways, and we were in front of them because we were trying to pass the car in front of us. So we had to swerve back behind him. Then when we swerved back behind him, he fucking slammed on the brakes just to turn on a street that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he turned into that church. Like you could have stopped. You could have let us pass. Okay, whatever. And then right after that, that's when I text you like I'm about to pull up. Cause I think you text me like it's taking you so long or something.
I was like, hurry up. And he's like, I'm 3 minutes away.
Yeah, I'm literally. Yeah. And then I got there. As soon as I got there.
It took him about 20 minutes to get here.
This nigga was literally waiting on me at the door.
I was ready. I was packing the stuff. I was trying to make sure we had everything. And I just want to throw this out there. All those little vlogs that I was like watching and I was getting on. I don't even know what's the word that I'm even trying to say. Like, I thought it was, like, super, super, super important to have all this stuff. The pregnancy bag. I mean, I honestly didn't use nothing that I took.
I mean,
the clothes.
Can't really.
I couldn't even walk.
Like, I feel like the pregnancy bag is more so for the dude than damn near like
the you and the baby. Like, they give you food. They do not give you him food. Huh? Oh, I was just leaning because I feel like you can't see me. I don't know. But they give you food. Well, they give the patient food. They don't give him food, so he would have had to pack that. They give me like gowns. They give you pads and all that stuff that you need. They don't give y'all nothing. They barely even gave him a pillow. Like,
all right. Okay, so. Yeah, so we actually finally get to the hospital. We get her in a wheelchair in the maternal clinic or whatever in the hospital. And then we're basically in like a waiting room. They're evaluating her. They checked to see where she was at. She was at about...
Wait, hold on. Wait, pause real quick. The ride to the hospital. This guy was driving the car.
That's why I skipped all that.
No, we're not going to just skip past it. Because that was a part of the reason why I was so panicky about it.
I probably passed like 6 cars on the way to the hospital. Illegally. Very illegally. I blew a light. Yeah.
I was like, can we make it to the hospital to have our baby rather than not make it and none of us survive?
Hey, how long did it take us to get to the hospital though?
Like 20 minutes.
15. Flat, nigga.
Like 20 minutes.
All 15. I was doing the damn thing.
Alright, whatever. It was far. It felt far away.
Kane,
and then the bumps was making it. Hold him like this.
This nigga, like his ass keep like.
Why don't you hold him, cradle him?
Oh.
It's because the wall behind you. Why you twisted his head like that?
What you do? It's big. You gotta grab it. Just stay fake.
Okay, so yeah, it took us about 20 minutes to get there. Or
like you
15.
got him in a crazy man suit. All I gotta do is tie his arms behind his back.
Because he be scratching his face
leave
all
it like
up.
that. Leave it like that. I'm just talking mess.
I don't like when he scratched his face all up. It looked like it hurt.
So we get to the hospital. We in the waiting room. She was going through it. Basically, I ain't gonna say they like neglected her, but I just feel like we did all this rushing just to get to the hospital and literally.
You mean when they literally had us sitting there?
Yeah, like we literally
That's
rushed.
when I started to feel my cramps.
We was moving, we was
my,
getting it. Like we did everything that we needed to do. And then we get there and they just like, oh. You know, like.
She asked me like, are you in any pain? And at the time, I didn't feel anything. I wasn't even sure if I was. Sorry, the camera went off.
Yeah, but usually like. We'll just have a doctor's appointment at the regular place. But we ended up going to the hospital to get an ultrasound because they said the baby was too big. So I just figured they were going to at least try to induce her labor if the baby's too big, obviously. And she was in a lot of like discomfort to say. But the day like that we got to the hospital and like her water broke, I just feel like, okay, we're here. So, you know, nigga, prep her for fucking labor. Like, dog, these niggas fucking beating around a bush and shit. Like, you could look at her and tell, like, nigga, this nigga's in labor. Like, even when we first, like, the first 20, 30 minutes, like.
How long was we waiting for before I got in the room?
45.
Like, no, the entire wait. When we was in the front and when we was in that room.
An hour. So from the time we pulled up to the door to the time you actually put your knee on the like delivery bed, an hour, probably longer than that. Like they literally kind of just waited for you to go in labor, basically.
And the day before that, when we went to our regular doctor's appointment, checkup or whatever, I was 2 centimeters.
That was the whole point of me telling that. No, I didn't. I forgot.
I was 2 centimeters, and the next day
you got there. It was 4, I think.
Wait, okay. The day I was 2 centimeters, when he checked it, he said he can feel the membrane, which is the what.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that baby looks good. I guess that makes sense. And then the next day they said I was 4 centimeters. Like when they first checked me. First off, it took them forever to even check me.
They weren't very like informative. I guess that's the word. Cause like you said you thought your water broke, you didn't know. Did she even tell you that it did?
No. She's like, okay.
I heard on the phone. She was saying like, yeah, she's completely ruptured. Like that means your water broke. Like there's nothing there. Like there's no water. You know what I'm saying? Like. It's like she knew your water broke. Like literally, I heard her on the phone with the doctor. Like when she was trying to get like Dr. Katz or whatever the fuck his name is. Like they knew you was about to go in labor. They was just waiting. Like it wasn't really nothing they could do.
You had to just get there.
My thing is like, man, just have her sitting in the room and she in fucking pain. Like
it was horrible.
This nigga farted on the doctor. No, then we first got there. Like I wasn't like scared or nothing. I don't know. I was kind of just like outer body experience because it's nothing I could do. You literally gotta watch. I wasn't
scared either because I felt like I watched enough videos to not be scared.
You kind of prep yourself.
Yeah, so I felt like I knew what to expect and all that. But when they just wasn't like that first room that I was in, no.
It's just like, bro, like literally you kind of just gotta like play your role. Like you gotta watch your significant other like go through the worst pain they about to experience in their life, and it's just weird. Like, how do you can't really comfort nobody who's like getting a life.
Yeah, if you would have touched me, I probably would have punched you straight in the face.
Literally, we got the first room, like the weight room. We got in there, and I was trying to like, so how you feel? You good? This nigga straight up told me just shut the fuck up, like stop talking to me. Like I'm just like okay, and she don't talk to me like that. Like even if she mad, she won't flat out just say shut the fuck up, like stop fucking talking to me. She won't say it. That's how I'm just like all right. I don't want to see no exorcism or nothing like that, cause that shit.
I was in a lot of pain. Like I was.
By the time like we got to the delivery room and her contractions started kicking in and all that stuff, that's when I kind of swooped into swooped into daddy.
Well, those was contractions in that first room.
Yeah, but and I was counting those. Those like we was in the room. They was like. I counted one. It was like not even 5 minutes. It was 6. It was like past.
By the time we got in my delivery room, they was not even.
It was
like
5
2 minutes apart. They was back
to 1 to like damn near 30 seconds. Like
yeah,
I had my phone. I was trying to like time, and then I saw you. You was like, whew, okay, I'm good. Stopped it. And he was like, ah, here they come. And I started counting, and it stopped. It was literally like 25, 30 seconds. Like it
would get worse and worse. And I kept telling this lady, like, I feel like, okay, being in labor, not being in labor, but when a baby is ready to come down, it feels like you have to poop. Like, it feels like a lot of pressure, just like, because his head is like right there and that's on top of your rectum. So it like feels like, anyways, kept saying like, I really gotta go to the bathroom. I really gotta go. I gotta go. And then, I don't know, it was... And then at some point she was like, "Oh, I'm not letting you go to the bathroom right now."
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah. I'm pretty sure if Julie had it her way, she like got somebody fired. Yeah. Okay. So basically, I'm not trying to like skip all this stuff, but I just want to get to like the irritating shit. I want like remind me just to nag real quick. But so, they had another nurse come in. Like basically when it was ready to like when you hit 9.
What are you talking about?
The lady who was like telling you to push and stuff.
Oh, the one that had that her chest.
Cause she came in like the Sharon or no, that's not Sharon. That's not Sharon. It's the bigger lady though. She came in, she was like, okay, you're at 9, then blah 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 blah. And I'll just look.
Honestly,
like,
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It just got at a certain point, it just got repetitive and repetitive. They kept saying the same thing. Like, oh, you still waiting on this, waiting on this. Okay, so we get here, we're gonna do this, and then you get there.
Yes,
like,
they was doing that. What?
Like, come on, like she ready, like we ready.
The
like,
lady said, okay, we're about to get ready to push, and then she like went back and said, we're waiting on this, and then the other lady said, we're waiting on this. Like, what are you waiting on?
Yeah, it was.
That was before Julie got there too.
It was frustrating. But luckily for them, everything worked out in our favor. Because if it didn't, they had, you know what I'm saying, they had to deal with me, and I'm not a nice person to deal with, especially when I'm angry.
Wait, I'm trying to get.
So she starts pushing.
Wait.
Oh, you do that. Hop on that.
Before I started to push, we got into the room. I tried to wait as long as possible to get the epidural because I heard from all of these little vlogs that I was watching that it hurt so bad. Oh my god, I don't know, blah blah blah. This, that, the third. And when I got it, okay, they did have to do it 4 times. I don't think they knew what they was doing. I don't know, but then they had to like call some other man in there to do it, and he was not nice at all. He was not nice. I'm in full blown pain. You gotta stay still. You gotta do this. You gotta. All right. Whatever, because I really wanted it. And when I got it, it didn't even hurt. It did not hurt, and it made everything so much better. From here on out, I was good. Well, until I'll get there. And then, like you said, after I got the epidural, I'm pretty sure I was already like trying to think. I'm trying to remember. Everything was just happening so fast. I don't know exactly how far I was, but I was up there.
You dilated fast.
Real fast, real fast. Yeah, I don't know, but
like what, from 4 to 10 in like not even an hour, and most people like that's the biggest weight. Yeah. Anyways,
I was ready to push, and at this point, that's when they was all bullshitting. I don't think I'm supposed to cuss. That's when they was beating behind the bush and waiting on the doctor really to come in. Blah blah blah. And then what happened after that?
After that, it was pretty much nigga boom bop shabam, nigga, like
I started to push. They was telling me to hold on because they was going to go get. First they have you start to push just to like bring him down a little bit and to get your body ready and to see if you're pushing the right way. And I guess I was. I don't know, but
to sum up her pregnancy, they made her do basically like sets. They made her do sets of pushes. And each set you gotta do, they want you to do 3 good pushes.
And hard pushes.
Like nice, hard.
Long, like hard. Like I couldn't even make it to the third
constipation pushes. Like them type of like you see the veins pop out of your forehead and your neck, like your eyes get the bulging, like them type pushes. But she like basically to sum up her pregnancy, she did about at least 10 sets before the baby came out. And in my head, I don't know nothing about pregnancy, but that's like that sounds good to me. That's not a lot. 10 sets, so it was what? 30 pushes and his big head came out. So
that was crazy.
Yeah.
The epidural, it's supposed to numb your bottom half. It do, but you still feel it. If that makes sense.
They turned hers down so she could feel it, so she could pull how hard she was pushing and I guess where to push, because I didn't know you could push in different areas.
Yeah, because at first I was pushing it through my face.
That looked so painful. When she told you to push, and then she said, "I'm gonna help you out," and then I saw her like,
oh my god, that was the worst part.
I saw her,
when I was pushing and they was trying to like get his head to come. They was like fully ripping my vagina open. Oh my god, it burned so bad. That was the worst part. But after his head popped out, it's kind of like a relief. Well, we got to do one more big push to get the shoulders through.
It's like when you hear the turd hit the toilet, and it's like, bloop, you like, it's like that, I guess, right?
Yeah, sure.
Is that like relieving for you? Like hearing the turd hit the toilet.
No, feeling my butthole come back together.
Or no, it's like when you got that dingleberry hanging off your butt crack and you don't want to like wipe it because it's gonna make the biggest. Like you're gonna have to wipe it like 6 times. So you just kind of like wiggle it out and like clench a couple times.
Jalen, that is.
And then you finally hear like that one little drop, that little chocolate chip hit the water, and you like, doop, and you like, you ain't got it. All right, that's what it's like.
That's just nasty. What the fuck? That is just nasty, lazy, and trifling.
Bro, I'll literally be on. Are you trying to wiggle that motherfucker?
Okay, we're not talking about shit.
Okay,
right
but
now.
anyway, yeah.
Well, it does feel like he's taking a real big shit, but. And then he came out. At that point, I don't know where I was at.
Nick stepped into the outer limits at that point.
I honestly can't tell you what was going on. After he came out, I heard the doctor say, the afterbirth is coming. That's all I heard. I don't know.
Man.
And that didn't hurt either.
That shit was explosive, man. It like came out and then it was like a waterfall. It was like that scene from Carrie where she was like in the middle of she was like at prom or the dance and that pig blood and they just fell on her. That shit looked like it was like an ocean. It was like a tsunami of just red water.
Yeah.
Like the doctor, it like almost like got him. Like he had to like step back. Like, he's like, oh.
He was standing up. When
It made him stand up. Like when that afterbirth came on, because it was literally like your vagina was like puking everywhere. Like after they put it out, it was like the afterbirth was like blocking
it's called the placenta.
A whole canal with just nigga. It was like the
when the lady showed
like
us the placenta.
The placenta looked like something off Alien vs. Predator.
Yeah, it does.
I'm giving y'all a lot of comparisons, and I hope they help. But that's literally like
that was some weird looking shit. I mean, I've seen pictures of it, but seeing it in real life, that came out of me.
And that just makes me think, like, not to get off subject, but like, this is what these people do for a living. Like, the way she was just slapping around, she's like, yeah, and these are the veins. She started squeezing it. I'm like,
the veins was so big and thick. Oh my god.
Y'all some aliens.
Yeah, I agree.
Y'all some.
Cause that was crazy.
Y'all niggas, that shit was on the inside of your body. But okay, so yeah. Anyway, everything was cool. It was
and
great.
Then the worst part happened.
Oh, the stitches.
The absolute worst part.
Baby, you should don't even. I mean.
What?
That's
the absolute worst part
I'm gonna let you have
in the world is getting the stitches from them pulling it and opening it. And as you can see, my baby's head is like extremely big. Let me see. Show him. He's sleeping. They can't see that.
I mean, I ain't about to hold him like Michael Jackson in a blanket. Hold him over the balcony.
Why you got him wrapped up in a towel?
It's hot.
What's hot?
This apartment is very hot. Are you just holding his head up? Or?
Did you turn the heat back on?
I turned it down. Why you sagging?
Why daddy got you on?
Don't do that. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. So for anybody who doesn't have a baby but they want one,
it's not that bad. But I would never do it again.
Okay, so if you're one of them people where if you don't get no sleep, you get cranky, don't have no kids. Cause you ain't gonna get no sleep.
And you gonna get cranky.
But nah, so yeah, it was cool.
My baby.
It was cool. I cut the umbilical cord or whatever. She said I did a good job, on some motivational, on some coaching stuff.
Yeah, he did a really good job. I thought he was gonna be in the corner passed out
She ain't had no faith in me. Somebody asked me if I was gonna faint. I'm just looking at them like,
somebody would ask you that when we was in the room?
Yeah, somebody, like, they asked me if I ate today, if I drunk some water, because they, like, do you feel queasy? Like, I was like, bro, what the fuck? I'm good, bro. But, yeah, the lady, so I just want to tell this story, because I really wanted to fight this lady. So, the whole thing about the, what's that, the birth certificate? The baby's birth certificate?
Yeah.
The way they got that shit set up is dumb as fuck. Like, I'm sorry, like, nigga, no, not trying to step on nobody's foot, nothing, but whoever, like, I don't know, I think it was just that person, that lady, that individual or something, because the way she came off. So the next day, the baby's out, he's good, you know, he chilling, they got him in his little bassinet or whatever, under a heat lamp. So I wake up in the morning and Unique's, like, in the bathroom. I guess she, like, got up and had to use the bathroom, so she's already in there. But it's literally like 6 people in our little hospital room. So but yeah, the lady comes in.
Because it's not going to be.
She come in with the birth certificate, and she's trying to explain to me like how it works and all this stuff. But I'm like half asleep, so literally she gave me like 2 options. She was like, okay, you can either do this, blah, 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 or you could do this. And I ain't hear none of that shit. Because I was asleep. I was literally looking at her, but I was still like snoring. And then like I kind of like snored myself woke. And I started listening to her. I'm like, okay, well, I don't really care what I have to do.
She was talking to you and you wasn't woke?
Yeah, I was literally like looking at her sleep. Like, how we doing? I was literally just like. But yeah, and then I snapped into it. And I'm like, I don't really care what I got to do. I just want my name to be on my son's birth certificate. And she's like, well, you can't do that unless you sign this Aphrodite. And I'm just like, okay, I don't care as long as my son's name was on the birth certificate. She just keep repeating the same shit, and basically she's like, well, you know, as long as you and Unique, you know, as long as you guys agree, like, I'm just basically like, she's trying to say like this some fixed marriage shit. Like, she was treating me like I was a fucking indentured servant who needed a green card, and this is like my only way of fucking getting it. I'm just looking at her like, bro. And then she tells me like, by law, you're not the father unless you guys are married. And I'm just looking at this. I'm just like, bro, I literally took everything in me just not to like wring her fucking neck. Like, fuck the law. This is my son. This is my fiance. Eat my dick. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, it's that simple, bro. Like, and then it's just, okay. So for one, if I tell you I want to sign my son's birth certificate, I want my name on it, why the fuck are you still here? Go get the paper and make this shit happen. Like, why are you still talking to me? Like, get out of my face. I literally feel like she was just trying to piss me off.
And then when she got all the papers, she said all this stuff again. When she brought them back in the room, she repeated herself. She made us read the papers. Make sure you read everything very carefully before you sign it. You know, go over it.
I swear.
I was like, I want his name on her certificate. I want him to sign. He wants to sign it. Like,
she was just trying to.
Then,
like, she tried to make it seem like you was trying to force me to sign it. Like, you had like a gun in my head secretly. I'm just looking at her like, bro, like, I just told you I want to do this. She just told you we want to do this. So why can't we do it?
Like, it's our baby. We just want to sign a birth certificate and be normal.
She made it way
very
harder than it needed to be, especially for somebody who just pushed the baby out. Like,
that was very annoying. So on
top of that, she comes back with the papers, reads all the shit over again, and then she makes us read it, and then she spells my name wrong.
And blamed it on me. And like, I don't know how to spell it. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm getting loud. I'm so sorry.
This shit get heated, bro.
She fucking blamed it on me.
So my name is spelled kind of weird because it's a very basic name. My name is Jalen, but my mom spelled it J''LAN because it was literally a baby in the hospital born with the exact same name as me on the exact same day, like damn near the same time. Like, we had the exact same name, so she had to do it like that. And she spells it J''LAN, and I was like, I wouldn't even sleep. Because by the end you was back in the room, y'all was talking to her. I literally heard Unique say like J''LAN, because she literally
I know how to spell
always
his name.
Like, she corrects. Like, if I won't correct nobody if they spell my name wrong. Then
I always say put the apostrophe because that's how you spell his name.
Like, but she like cut a bitch throat. Like, you know what I'm saying, for this.
I mean,
so that's how you
spell it. Then
in my head, and then like when she tells me like, oh well, that's what Unique. You know what I'm saying? That's what Unique told me. I just looked at her because I'm like, bro. I'm just like, all right. By then I'm done with this lady.
She was like, you told me. I was like, I didn't tell you that. I know how to spell his name. I correct everybody who spells it wrong. Like,
so now you just gonna like lie. I'm just like, all right, bro. And then it just hit me that she spelled my name wrong out of everything on that paper. Like, his name is harder to spell than mine.
Oh yeah, low key though.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She out of everything, she spells my name wrong. And I literally felt like she did it on purpose. Cause literally, okay, so if she'd have sent that paper through, and you know they'd have mailed that and they did all that and it got finalized, basically that's not me. I wouldn't have been signing his birth certificate because that's not my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like she low key did that on the low, was trying to mess with stuff up. But you know, we caught that. Use a hoe. And yeah, that was that. And then the lady, like, it was one lady. It was like this mean old Gretchen looking ass bitch at the front. I
kept asking you what happened and you didn't.
Bro, not like. So I come up to the door, and I'm standing there, and this lady is looking at me through the door. Like, 'cause I feel like it's two buzzers. It's like one at that desk, and then it's another one from when that lady at the front desk leaves. It's like one behind that half thing. Cause I literally be seeing them staring at me, buzzing me in. She's staring at me, so I'm staring at her like, oh, you know, hey girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking like, you know, hit that thing so I come up in there and see my kid or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then she just turns her head and just keeps talking to this lady. I'm just like, okay, well, boop. I hit the little buzzer or whatever, and then the lady's like, she said something like, can I help you? I'm like, I guess. I pressed it again. I don't know. I'm like, long story short, I said like, I'm here to see Unique or something like that. But I felt like I low-key probably pressed the button again so she didn't hear me talk or something. I don't know. Literally when I came in, she just like gave me like a bunch of bullshit. Like getting in and shit. I'm just like, bro, you just saw me leave. You just saw me leave.
What did she say?
I don't know. I can't remember. But it was something like, you know, you don't have to press the button to come in or something like that. And I'm like,
so why is the button there? How did you get in?
I'm just like, okay. And I just walked away. I was like, alright, whatever. And I was kind of like high too, so I didn't want to stand there and just. But yeah, I'm just like, bro, y'all niggas being hella funny in this bitch. Dog. Like, y'all don't like dads, or what, y'all just don't like black dads? Like, what is this? Nigga, y'all better be happy I'm here, because most of these niggas ain't. Like, damn, bro, fuck. They make it hard on the good ones. Ain't that about a bitch?
Anyways.
But yeah, everything was cool though, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they could have had a lawsuit in their hands, but you know.
Anyways, beyond the hospital, we're home with our baby. He sleeps a lot.
And he shit everywhere.
And he farts all the time. And they nasty.
She used a nice word there, but me personally, I like to describe it as shart.
That's what he do.
He sharts. And they're very explosive. Very. Like napalm, nigga. Vietnam.
Every
like,
one of them. All of them.
I'm talking about Iraq when Bush was in office, nigga. Very explosive, nigga.
Oh my god.
Like, he be like grown man sharting. Like, not no little 5-day-old baby. Like, he be like.
That's exactly how they
sound like you throwing pudding cups at the wall and shit. Just.
That's nasty.
And he already snoring. This nigga already
snoring.
You had a long day at work, buddy? Then they like, yeah. But yeah, that's, you know, that's how life's been for us lately. Before he came out, she was screaming every day how she wanted to be not pregnant no more. So now she's not pregnant no more.
And I'm dealing with the stitches.
That too, but on the flip side,
I just want to be normal. On
the flip side, hopefully you guys can get, you know, a lot of good videos out of her, because she holding some shit. I really hope y'all can hear that.
I do too.
I really hope y'all can hear that. I really hope y'all heard that.
Look at his face. He like, shut up.
Ugh.